Hello guys, Lego and Flames here today, and I'm going to show new Gamemaker players how to create a game. So you're going to go into Sprite folder, right click on it, and press Create Sprite to start. Name the sprite whatever you want, Lego and Flames in this case. You can, you don't want it to be transparent, I don't know why it's doing that. Then you can edit it, and they have a really cool sprite editor. You don't have to do this, you can actually just do it on Photoshop, and then after you're done with Photoshop, you can import it onto it. I'll show you how to do that in a minute. You pretty much just press the load sprite button right here and you pick an image. But anyway, pick a color, any color. They have a whole large spectrum, very cool. Anything, make it darker, lighter, whatever you want. Stick with like a burgundy. I guess you can do whatever you want. It's a red block, yay. Here you go. Yeah, if you wanted to add a picture, go under here. Let's see. Okay, so now after you've done creating that, it's not actually going to do anything until you create it as an object. So you go over here to the object folder, press right click on it again, press create. So here we go, name it whatever you want. It doesn't really matter as long as you don't have two objects with the same name, or else the computer will get confused. Dude. His name is now Dude. You're going to go over here, you'll choose your sprite that you want to be for the object, the scripts that are going to be for the sprite, or object in this case. Solid would just be if it's like an obstacle or block that you don't want the dude to go through. Visible just means it's obvious, it's intuitive. Here I'll show you here the events. Create just means when the object's created, or like if you start a video game, you have a create step that says when the create set variable vHealth to 5. That would happen when the computer first used the object created. Let's see, other stuff. Mouse, like if you do mouse, be any of these. So you could say if you press the left button, set his horizontal speed to 2 or something. You'd have to do. It wouldn't exactly work for doing stuff. Destroy would just mean it would be destroyed. It's pretty intuitive. Add event. Let's see. Probably you're first gonna want to start. If you have something, create. You could do. Let's see. If you wanted to move, let's say you wanted to move left and right, you could do a keyboard. Let's see, left. You can look at this horizontal speed. Go like this. You can say when you press the left button, it sets its horizontal speed to 5. I don't know. There we go. 5. So yeah, it sets its horizontal speed to 5, and then let's see. And then when I guess you don't even have to do it under this. If you want it, yeah, you wouldn't be able to hold it down like that. I'm pretty sure. So you do if you wanted to, like, you can hold down to go left or whatever. You go like this. It'd actually be -5. Correcting myself right now. That's what I was forgetting. -5 because as you can see, it's pointing to the right. So you want to be -5 because if you press the left key, it's going to go -5 in the right direction, meaning it's going to the left. Press left, it would set the horizontal speed to -5, and then when you can do is when you release the left arrow key, it would set the horizontal speed to 0, meaning you would stand still in time. Here we go. Let's see. Now you can add an event. Let's say I already created a few more sprites, but if you wanted, yeah. So let's see. Say you want the enemy to be this. The enemy's FGO. I don't know why I named it that. We're gonna create that as an object because you have to create everything as an object that you pretty much want to be in the game, besides like backgrounds and rooms and stuff. FGO, you can you don't really have to add any events for FGO right now, but for Dude, you can let's see, add an event collision. Let's say you want the collision event to you want that when it collides with object 3, you want it to be destroyed, or you want to restart the room. You go to this. Drag onto it. You can choose a transition if you want. You don't really need one. It's just for effect. Do that. Yeah. Let's say, yeah, it's pretty intuitive, the scripting. There is some codes that you might have to do, like let's say, like when this guy's created. Let's say when Dude is created, you want him to have a certain number of health. So what you do is you go under let's see. You have to set you would set the variable v health, the variable you called v health, c health, b health, whatever. Variable to 10. Okay. Then you could say, when he collides with this, you don't have to restart the room. That would mean you have 1 life, essentially. What you do is you could do execute code, meaning you could type the code for it. So let's say when he touches this, you do v health. If you want him to minus off 1 health of this 10 health, you go v health minus equals 1. Really easy. If you want to minus off 2 health, and so on. Let's do 1. Let's see. But you want to make it so that when he's at lower than, well, if you want to make it so that if he's at lower than 0 health, he'd die probably. So you go under step event, which means at any point if this is happening, then this happens. So let's see, drag a test variable with the variable v health is equal to 0 or 1 or -2 or whatever you want. If it's equal to 0, you pretty much make it. You don't really even need to do that. Yeah, you do need to do that. Just do that for general things under the step event. And maybe even some other ones. If v health is equal to 0, restart the room. There you go. So yeah, that's pretty simple. So I think we've covered that. Yeah, you can delve more into that. I'm just showing you how to jumpstart a game. Background is if you want, obviously a background. If you want the background to be the default gray, then keep it that way. But if you don't want the background to be a default gray, you can change the color of the background or draw a picture for background. If you want to create a background, let's see, you can load a picture, edit a background. Let's see, make it burgundy. It's nice. So that's the background, I guess. We're not going to add a background into the room we make that. Create a room. I guess you could probably make it larger, of course. Snap is pretty much going to change the whatever it's called. Let's see. Snap is going to change like the graph. It's kind of hard to explain. If you want it to be a 1, it'll be like that. If you want to be a 1 on here, pretty much means you have more flexibility in where you want to put it. You can put it literally anywhere in the room. You can hold down Shift and put it down anywhere you want. But look at this. This is delete underlying. So if you can't put 2 on top of each other in that case. Put 2 on top of each other in that case. If you want to undo, just press this. Not that doesn't go back very far though. Anyway, so don't want to save that. Yeah, create a room. Put the objects where you want to be. Remember, create event. That will happen when the object's created in the room. And yeah, if you want something to follow a path, I'll show you. Let's say you want an enemy to follow a path, or you want an enemy to follow someone. There's plenty of ways to do that. That would be all under scripts of objects, though. If you want to create a sound for the game, you could go under here. They have certain sounds in their library. Or you could get an MP3 or something. They usually have certain sounds in their library. Maybe that's only on the Windows. But yeah, just download an MP3 off the internet pretty damn easily. Yeah. Am I forgetting anything? That's really just super basic. Like, that's not even enough to make a game. But yeah, pretty much all you need to know is basically how stuff works. So you can pretty much read stuff and you can figure out how it all works. Like, that's what I did. Look at this. Move would be anything that has to do with movement. So look at this. Move towards, let's see. How about when the enemy is created? You could make it, so this is the enemy. When it's created, it moves towards, forget that a bit. It's created, move towards, point. If you want it to be a point, and you want to move towards dude, you do dude point X. I'm sure there's a simpler way to do this, but this is not that hard. And dude point Y. That's just the dude's coordinates. So you move towards the dude's coordinates no matter what. At a speed of whatever you want. It to be 3. I don't know. See, right now my dude can only move left, but let's do an example of this. I didn't even set the gravity or anything. I didn't do shit. You have to set gravity and stuff. Gravity should be at 0.5 usually. Depends. Let's see. Let's try this. Let's see how this works. Oh no, you're supposed to move left. Apparently not. And then it restarts the run. Oh, here's why I can't move left. See, I can move left. Whoa, yay, I can move left. Yeah, you have to program the rest of that, and if you want it to set the gravity, you'd say when the main dude's object is created. When he's created, you set the gravity. So here's set the gravity right here. Set the gravity to direction would be 270, which is pointing towards the ground, and 5. Or not 5, 0.5, depending on what you want. But that would be if you have jumping. Otherwise, yeah, and he'd fall down for it. If you want to make a block, you just go under create sprite, draw the block. If you want to be grass, draw a grassy little block. Then you can put them however you want in the room. Yeah, that's pretty much the basics of Gamemaker. Not much to it. Anyway, Lego and Flings signing out.